Hello and welcome to what will be part 4 of our playthrough of OTTTD. So this has been a lot of fun so far, and we've been doing fairly well at getting those 3-star missions done, so that's looking good. We've got an okay team lineup with our Shifter, our Cross and Justice, which I actually don't mind those three. They're actually quite a good thing to mess around with. So the clearing is our next mission. We will see how we can do. We did unlock Saboteur, which is pretty cool. We'll call him Scully Catalyst. That sounds like a fun little name. And we'll check out the clearing. Okay, so this is a very situational map. I have a lot of trouble with this map typically. Making sure I can actually clean it out is usually quite hard, and that I'm not quite fond of. So we're going to try our best here, but I don't have too much faith in us clearing it first go. Might set this guy up here with a shock voucher. Get these. Oops. It's the only problem I think as well. Sometimes I throw off where I'm actually aiming, but we got it in there. Alright. So we'll bring in the enemies and we'll see how we go. This one should, I believe, be the introduction of teddy bears, which are not a fun type of enemy, to be honest. Okay, we can pump these guys up a little bit, these early towers. I like to give these a nice boost. These slimes, I'm really not a fan of versing. At least they aren't a nightmare, so that's okay. This thing taking a hefty amount of damage definitely needs a buff. At least these initial towers should be okay to hold their own while we boost them up. And the middle section is actually pretty secure, so really not too concerned with that one. I mean, once our heroes kind of start taking them out, there's really no issue. And now that we've buffed these guys up, it's really just going to be a matter of securing the rest. I would honestly be happy to clear this mission with a 1-star. Alright, there goes the teddy bear. And can I heal it? I can. We'll just heal. Oh. That is something I really can't stand accidentally hitting. And I do that all too often. It can really screw up the flow of your game sometimes when you accidentally destroy your own tower. At least it's not too hard to fix. They're pretty cheap, those ones. Alright, so our next plan might be to upgrade our flying drone. Okay. This thing is taking some heavy damage though. Give it a bit of a repair. Alright, and that's now at a double attack mode. That's even better. So nothing has made it through yet, which is a good look so far, considering we're on round 4. That needs 2400 to get a boost on. Okay, that does need a quick boost up though. And there we go, triple. I'm thinking I want to throw down a few more of these so I can throw down some Gatling towers would be good. Since these are now mostly maxed out, should be a good idea to actually get some of these Gatlings down. Getting the drones going around might save us some time. So I'll try and get the other one to a drone as well, and then we might work on upgrading them. Hopefully we'll nearly be done with that though by then. Alright, we can get rid of most of this here, I think. No, maybe not. I mean, it worked, just not the way I thought it would. That needs a good bit of healing, and we do need to give this the edge. Oh. Just gotta keep an eye on these towers. We don't want to lose them. Alright, and it looks like we should be able to upgrade both of these, which is actually going to really improve our damage output for these little fly drones. It's just these slimes. I really can't stand going up against them. We haven't had a lot of teddy bears from the other side yet either. Alright, these guys are ready. We're almost ready to upgrade the other one. Alright, triple drones. This might actually be a really good way to handle this. Oh, and I did it again. And now I even stuffed it up worse. Ugh. Misclicking. It happens. Especially when using controller. There we go. Alright, we should pretty comfortably have this now. I get the feeling like it shouldn't be too hard for us to actually combat most of this. Those little teddy bears, not an issue. As long as I keep an eye on the health of most of these things, we should be good. Alright, give that one a heal, give that one a heal. Our drones are reasonably spread out, allowing us to deal with most of these. And I think this is the last teddy bear. There we go. That should be actually a 3-star. Not one I expected to finish immediately. Still, very nice. Okay, so they did give us 6 points here. I'm probably going to save those actually because I don't want to use them yet. And we're not going to spend our coin on the team upgrades yet either. I like to wait until I've got enough to really do something impactful. We might spend these skill points, or I could wait and go for got back, which I think is the better way to handle that initial burst for this guy now. Now that we've got this far. We've unlocked all of these, and we need to get Ultra Mechanic, as that's a fairly important skill in my builds usually, for what I've been messing around with lately. Field Medic is another one, and I actually really want to get that. That'll help us out massively when combating enemies. And we should be able to go on to the Gnarled Forest. So we did really well in that last game. I was actually kind of shocked. This map though, this one I know I'm going to struggle with. Mostly because I can never seem to beat it the way I like to beat it. So it doesn't really matter how I set these guys up. I feel like I am going to struggle here. So we're going to try our best to set this up as best we can. How's that there maybe? That might work. Okay. So like I said, it's not my best way to do things. Since for me there really isn't a best way in this situation. But we're definitely going to give it a shot, so... Okay, these guys are actually being taken out pretty well. I was a little worried about this side, but it doesn't look like that was too big a concern. And the other side is actually doing okay. Alright, so our base has taken more damage than personally I would have liked. So we might have to try and spread out our upgrades a little bit. And slow down this side a little bit more. This side's always the one I struggle with the most, so making sure I deal with that as best I can, even if I have to slightly neglect the other side. That's why I've set my heroes up in the way I have. It's just not an easy one for me to clear for whatever reason. I'll probably find a strategy for it eventually that works well. But until then, I'm pretty much just going to have to struggle the way through these. Alright, upgrade it to a double shooter. Will these skulls... Oh no, we're going to go... Nah, there we go. Not much chance to maintain that, unfortunately. We'll give it another go, but I, again, don't have that much faith in this level, so if we can beat it in this video, that would be great. The odds are, though, I feel like we probably won't. I just need to come up with whatever I can think of the best strategy-wise to really deal with this. So a decent tower there is always important. A good couple of towers here is always important, and at least something here. So we're going to have to try and set up like this. I think this guy over here is actually going to be pretty good, and I might set him over here a little bit more. Rocketeer has to kind of sit on his own. Unfortunately, that's the only way I can think to kind of have any chance. But at least this is something, so... Although this guy really isn't doing anything, even when stuff's in range, and I don't like that, so... Maybe I have to move him a little bit into range more. Like, look, he's just not doing anything. Maybe I should just put him in front of this path here. Maybe that's better. Trial and error. One of the biggest things in tower defense games. Okay, that side seems to be doing okay. This guy, again, isn't really doing anything, so we'll put him a little closer. Do have to help this side a bit, though. Oh, not looking good. Alright, that does seem to reach, which is really nice. These ghosts are definitely going to be a long-term problem. Debating on whether it's worth just upgrading that immediately to something better. Okay, so that side's handled. It's this side now that I need to focus most of my resources on. I didn't want to have to do that one, but I do feel like it was the right choice to upgrade that to be a air pure target. Because knowing what's here, I need a way to deal with these airborne guys before they can really do any damage. And I think this is now going to work a little bit. At least in some way it's going to work. Ugh, letting those eyeballs through is not a good feeling. Alright, we can actually go for the upgrade on this one. I haven't upgraded that to max. Oof. We're still doing that well. Okay, so I need to get enough to upgrade this thing, which isn't actually that much. 1600 is a pretty reasonable upgrade for the pure sky attacker. That should at least defend us for the most part. And we'll actually take out skulls, so that's another advantage to really running that. I was a little worried about completing this mission, but things are looking rather promising. It just takes, I guess, time. Okay. 25 is what we actually need to upgrade this one. I'm debating on whether I want to use the air targeting one or whether I just want to upgrade the everything target. I think everything right now, just because air targeting is pretty much covered just with the level 2. I know what is coming though, and I'm not looking forward to it. There is going to be a big van type zombie towards the end. And I know that probably won't go well. And these cactuses are a nightmare. Okay, on the bright side, it looks like we've secured this round. It's just the next one now. Let's see. Ah, this thing went down. I think that may have been part of our issue. Can go for that upgrade, which I'm definitely taking. We'll throw in a couple of these, well, at least one protective tower, I think. because I do feel like that's worthwhile at least. We can go for a maxed out one of those. That'll defend that side pretty well. It's only this side now that might cause issue. So we're going to run a slowing tower on this side a little bit. Like, even if this is costing us resources now, I can't afford for my base to take any more major damage. Even a little bit could hurt. And that zombie, unfortunately, was a little bit of a problem. Nope, we're dead. What was that killed by now? I think it was a ghost or a shadow of a cactus. Either way, not too great a run for those ones, that's for sure. At least we do get the level up, which is fine. That works in our favor a bit, and we get some nice gold hero points to use, so might be worth looking into our team a little here before we round out, of course, this episode. Let's see. So we still need a bit more before I really want to use the Rocketeer's skill points. Engineer, we can actually go for the Ultra Mechanic now, so that's actually a little bit better. And I'm not really sure what I want to do with this guy yet. He definitely needs some more into his base things, but he also does need some field medic support, I think. But I really need to work out how to do it. Rapid healing is good. Increase the soldier's rate of healing, and endurance, of course, is good. I think we'll up his healing more. He is our tank. He is our primary tank, after all. So we've got Tesla foil on him right now, which is, of course, the second upgrade. The best one, of course, being the last upgrade, which is expensive, but definitely worth it when you can get it unlocked. So maybe that's what we need to aim for. This guy, of course, is going to need a weapon upgrade reasonably soon. I'm starting to think maybe I should just go straight for the Tommy. Although the LMG isn't bad either. But I think Tommy's what we'll aim for that one. At least for now. So if you guys did enjoy this video, we didn't really manage to finish the clearing, but we did make some progress, of course, on leveling up, and that was kind of important. So I'm glad that you guys tuned in. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Until next time, guys, see you.